Hey, welcome to Luke and Lewis. Brand new episode, week 2 in the brand new studio.
Just wiggling over here.
Is that what that's called? Wiggling?
Wiggling. Didn't the Wiggles patent this move? This is wiggling, I think.
You're doing it too high.
How do Wiggles do it?
I don't know.
Sorry guys, for
Two
audio
fingers.
listeners, I'm just trying to wiggle my fingers like a wiggle.
That's sick. But probably not the best start to an episode, a very visual joke. However, we will continue.
Calling that a joke
Yeah.
is very generous, so thank you. What a kind start on your behalf.
Mate, I've turned over a new leaf. I was just thinking of finding you funny.
Yeah. Wow, that's generous.
Yeah.
Speaking of me being funny, guys, my shows start, both of our shows start next
Yes.
week at the Comedy Festival.
Next
It's come
week,
around
Melbourne.
quick.
They're on sale now, loosespears.com.
Come.
Some shows are selling out. Opening night for both of us is Wednesday, the 24th.
Come on down.
You can't see us on the same night, but please do see both of us. They're very good shows. We had our trial show earlier last week for all of the Patreon supporters.
Lewis
Secret
performed
show.
for 40 minutes wearing a wife beater.
Yes.
Just a black singlet because he was overheating
Yeah.
in his designer jumper.
Look.
So you look so cool to begin with. You're like, I'm going to wear this fancy yellow jumper.
Yeah.
Why don't you just wear a t-shirt underneath?
Well, because that was more hot. And also the necklines clashed. So I wore...
This is why I knew it was a style thing with the jumper. You're
You
like,
can't
oh,
have a clashing neckline, dude.
a clashing neckline. What does that even mean? Like,
That means that the sweater went down here, but the t-shirt was above it. Even though it was underneath it, you could see it. That annoyed
how
me.
about don't buy V-neck sweaters?
No, it was just a low cut neck. You wouldn't understand.
We'll wear a low-cut tee.
No, better solution, wear a singlet, okay?
Yeah, but
Which is
then-
the perfect solution
Okay.
until you get way too hot
Sure.
and you have to take the sweater off and then you just look like you're about to punch any woman in the audience.
I was about to say, like, before you hear me out, before you realize that, that's a good fashion decision, consider the fact that
Yeah.
what about if I end up and this is you, what about if I end up in a situation
Yeah.
where for 40 minutes, people have to stare at me sweat profusely in a singlet on stage? Because you're already sweating when you took it off
Well, what's funny about that
because
is
you were so hot.
yeah, and thank you. But when I finished my show, we only charged the Patreon supporters $5 to get in. They all started giving me $15 because they thought
That
me and the singlet
did
I
not
deserved
happen.
some tips.
Yeah, no,
They were
that
tucking it in my belt. I mean, I didn't approve of it. That wasn't what I set out to do, make the whole audience incredibly aroused. But sometimes it'll happen. You wouldn't
Yeah.
get it, but sometimes it happens.
so I definitely wouldn't get that. I'm not trying to arouse any of my fans.
No, me neither, but it's accidental. You know?
No, that didn't happen. I think you must have been at a different show.
You know what happened? It was so hot where we were.
To say you were so self-conscious, you asked the crowd, "Is it okay if I take my jumper off?" No one was turned off. Pretty
wasn't
sure
gonna
someone
do-
said, "Please don't," and then you did it anyway.
Yeah,
and everyone went, "Ugh."
Someone cheered a little bit too excitedly.
Yeah.
You know what happened before that though? It was really hot backstage, so I took it off before the show started, and then I went to go get some water, and the audience was waiting outside in like the little outside area. I'm about maybe 10 meters away in the bar, and I hear them going, "Oh, he's not going to wear that on stage, is he? He's wearing his singlet. Is
Yeah.
that a joke?"
Then you got mad at me because you're like, "Man, you're never supportive of me in my singlet."
Yeah.
And he goes, "You don't like?" And I said, "No. It's not I don't like you in
Yeah.
a singlet. I hate the person you become."
Yeah.
When you wear
what
the
do I
singlet.
become when I wear a singlet?
You hold yourself like you have any right to be wearing a singlet.
Mate,
when you
you-
are 6'8", very long, you've stopped
dick
going to the
wasn't out.
gym. You've very evidently stopped going to the gym.
Yeah, I've
Strong
stopped,
neck
yeah.
Spears has run away.
I've gone backwards. Yeah,
Yes.
I can't even wake up in the morning. The sleep apnea is so bad. I can't lift weights. I worked out once this week on Monday. No, last week. I
Yeah.
worked out once last week.
Okay. I had my first show over the weekend.
Yeah.
Warrnambool. They came out. It was awesome. Few key points.
Yeah.
First thing that happened, so Ruben's opening for me, crushed it by the way, it was
Yeah.
great. He's announcing me onto the stage. As soon as he goes, "Welcome to the stage," between me and the stage, I'm walking the stage, and then there's this cockroach on the ground. Dude, spooked me. Threw off the first 5 minutes on the show. I didn't do material for 5 minutes.
You're talking about a bug.
Yes. Did 5 minutes about a cockroach.
Yeah.
And then there was a VCAL guy in the front row. Dude, this guy.
Same guy.
Yeah, he had me pretty spooked. Someone yelled out, like a few people, thanks to you, much appreciated, yelled out fog bit as soon as I walked on stage.
That's good. I mean, it's the most famous bit of all time.
It is, and it went off.
Good.
So it gets to the end of the show, right? This guy's had like 55 minutes
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like finally gets to the fog bit. I'm introing it.
Yeah.
And this guy, we've had a bit of back and forth with this VCO kid before the show. Very on brand for a Luke Kidgel show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then his mate snatches his phone out of his hand and goes, Luke, look, he's Googling fog. And I go, what? Why? He goes, and the guy's like, I don't know what fog is. Just very openly was like, what are you talking about?
But we see fog a lot.
But I've
in
already
Australia.
like described it as
Yeah.
like mist. I've already said the word mist,
So he doesn't even know the synonyms
haze,
for fog.
and fog. So I've already said a bunch of words.
He doesn't even know what synonyms of fog are.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, Google mist and work your way back.
It's like, you know what you should have gone? You go, you're in Warrnambool. Obviously, you've seen someone smoke ice. Now, imagine if that cloud was actually from condensation.
I kind of did that. I did a version of that. I
Yeah.
used darts as an example.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dude, like, you know, like when you, because he was
Yeah.
a builder. So I had to like dumb it down. I was like,
Yeah,
you know, and you're on the bloody work site, you know, and
Yeah.
you're all slapping cocks, you know.
You hate the working class.
Huh?
You hate it.
No, yeah, because they make more
Luke
money than me.
Marie Antoinette Kidgel.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you understood that reference, you'd be pretty insulted.
Yeah, I don't understand that reference at all.
This guy is like,
Yeah.
oh, you fucking idiots.
At least I know what fucking fog means, all right?
Yeah, okay, all right, fine.
Yeah,
Even.
ask the guy in Warrnambool. He'd be like, "What's Marie? Is that a name?" You know, dude, that was some degenerate behavior happening in the audience. But
Absolutely, it's Warrnambool.
it's regional.
They haven't, been able to go to comedy
yeah,
for over a year.
man, I was like talking about fetishes, and this one girl just like yells out about crush porn. Thinking it's
Yeah.
like about people crushing each other during sex and not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
That's not the fetish. Dead animals. And
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's
dude,
big.
way to kill the vibe of
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, it's a big thing in Japan.
Yeah, but someone crushed the cockroach, and I was like, dude, this chick fucking came. Like, you know, this girl's yelling out about crush porn, and then
Yeah.
meanwhile, there's people, my brother's out here stomping cockroaches, and it turns out it was a cricket, I think. I think someone killed a cricket,
Well, that's
which was not funny.
that's so you're saying the highlight of your show was when your brother stepped on a bug?
No, my brother kicked it, and then because I called it a cockroach earlier to the crowd, my brother goes, I was going to stomp on it, then I realized it was a cricket, so I kicked it away.
Yeah.
Just like shoot it with my foot.
Yeah.
He goes, then because the whole crowd thinks it's a cockroach, one girl's walking to the toilet during my show, saw it, freaked out, thought it was a cockroach, and then I'm pretty sure stomped
What type of venues are you performing in?
bowls clubs in Warrnambool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where we did last year.
Yeah,
You went there.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely a cockroach vibe.
Absolutely. Infested. Lucky the roof didn't cave in from
Oh, yeah.
termites.
It was good though. Good fun. It was honestly the most fun I've had in 2 years
Oh yeah.
since I last did a show.
It's so good that stand-up's back. I can't wait to start doing my run. The trial show was so good. It's because since before then we hadn't done more than 5 minutes of by ourselves on
No,
stage.
we did the loogies, which was like 10 minutes, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's not really stand-up though because we're on together and it's more of the live podcast. We
We
haven't
did
done
stand up
a-
beforehand.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the longest we'd ever
Yeah.
been on stage. Being on stage for an hour is so much fun.
It was sick though.
Yeah, so get
Get
your
on
tickets.
down.
LukeSpears.com, LukeKidgel.com. Get them. It's literally next week. I'm fucking excited.
Now, huge news came out of last week.
Uh-huh.
Recently on the show,
This is big.
we've mentioned the band Short Stack
Yeah.
a number of times, thanks to Keelan's obsession with the band Short Stack.
Yeah.
How come you've just found a resurgence in this band?
It happens every 12 months. I just re-listen to the playlist I have of.
He just
all the
relapses into Short Stack. He did this on the regional tour. It's about February to March every single
Yeah,
year.
it is true. It was. You're not wrong. It is
Yeah.
every 12 months. You're like, I wonder what Short Stack are up to. So Keelan starts getting obsessed with Short Stack. He starts playing it around us.
Hang on, I was at a house party on Friday night and
Yeah.
I connected to the speaker and started blasting Short Stack.
Yeah.
And how's that
how was the reception?
received?
The guy next to me goes, "Oh yeah, I think I remember these guys," and then no one else got it.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun.
Okay. So
There's nothing to get, man. They just fucking slap.
Yeah.
Now, Lewis, you would never obviously talk bad on the band Short Stack, would you? Publicly, you would never. You've always loved them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So from today, yeah.
Yeah, but even in the past, on
No,
this
I don't
show-
think I've ever talked bad about Short Stack in my life.
Great.
In fact,
and
I've
get that on the record.
I'll say now, and I'm sorry to all of the listeners to repeat myself, Short Stack is my favorite band.
Yeah, he's always saying that on the show.
Yeah, because Keelan brought them up on the show, which I loved and I was all for. And then the week after, they came out with their new single, which I love also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm so glad you love them because word got to Short Stack that we talked about them on the show.
Yeah.
We did a Do You Know about them.
Yeah.
Which would maybe repeat the Do You Know.
Yeah, I said, hey boys, do you know Short Stack?
And we all went, obviously, they're our favorite band.
Yeah, best band in the world, correct. If they were obsessed with sniffing testicles, would they be called Snort Sack?
Which was a banger.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Much like all of their songs.
Yes. Now, they commented on that episode from the official band account.
I'm shocked. I'm
They said,
starstruck.
BRB changing our name to Snort Sack. Which was a cracker from them.
Yeah, well, I read it and I was like, oh, that's a good one. Someone creating a fake account. And then I checked out their
It's
YouTube
their
and it had
real
all their
account.
classic hits. It's their
Yeah.
real one.
Yeah, all your favorite songs on the one
All
channel.
my favorite songs. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? If you really love
Yeah.
Short Stack,
Yeah.
just deactivate Apple Music or
Yeah,
Spotify.
absolutely. What do you
You don't
what do
need it
it
because
for?
you only got their YouTube channel. It's got all their favorite songs.
Yep.
All your favorite songs.
In
from there.
fact, you look at my browser,
Yeah.
all of my bookmarks to the same link. Just goes straight there.
just
their
wait.
channel.
Just every link is Sway Sway Baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Lewis, name 3 Short Stack songs.
Sway Sway Baby.
Yeah.
That's the first one. The second one is Princess.
Well, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The third one.
Isn't that crazy how much influence you have over him, where he can actually name
the
one?
third one, my favorite one.
It's crazy because you're dressed like all the members combined, and yet you can't even name 3 songs.
I can name 3 songs. Short Stack.
No, close,
Yeah.
not at all. Planets, banger.
Yeah, I remember
We
that.
Dance to a Different Disco. Heartbreak
For
Made
You.
Me a Killer. I mean, I could keep
Shimmy
going.
a Go Go.
Of course. All right, that's enough listing.
Yeah.
So they commented on our YouTube
Yeah.
channel. Obviously, I got fanny flutters. I was blushing a little bit.
Yeah.
I chucked it up in our story, guys. I'm blushing right now.
Yep.
Because I'm a huge fan.
Well, we all are.
Sure. And then they go, I tagged them in the
Yeah.
story. Kind of a cheeky way to get their attention.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, here we go. Could we get Short Stack on the show?
Is that what you're trying to do?
That was my goal. Should
Yeah.
we? I would love to.
I would love to, man. I would love to talk to my favorite band.
Great.
Let's get them on the show.
I was trying to do it for you because I know how much you love them.
I love them.
I would
And
definitely
I've
wa-
always said that, and I would never,
Yeah.
never would say a bad
And
word
it
about them.
definitely wasn't me trying to like live out some 15-year-old fantasy
No.
that I never got to do.
No.
So they respond with, ha ha ha, a few people said you mentioned us. And now I start thinking, oh no. Because the first time they mentioned, obviously Lewis just said how much he loved them.
Yeah. What did I say? Something.
I think you said they were bad.
I don't think I said that.
Because that doesn't sound like you.
No, that doesn't sound like me at all. I mean,
But I
I've
think if you watch it back, I think you must have accidentally said they were
you know what?
bad.
How about this?
band.
Refresh my memory. Sound off in the comment section below. What did I say exactly? Because I'm pretty sure
Sure.
it was something along the lines of Short Stack are my favorite band, and I'd love to have them on the show.
Great.
That's how I remember it.
Well, fuck, that works out great because after a bit of back and forth, we established that they're based in New South Wales, but
Yeah.
they're coming on tour soon down to Melbourne.
Ooh.
And when they are down there, he goes, when we are down there, let's cook something up.
Oh my god,
Guys, we are gonna cook
with
up
Short
something.
Stack. We should make pancakes.
We should make a Short Stack with Short Stack.
Yes,
That would be
surely
great.
that's been done.
We can't be the first podcast / radio station to be like,
Yeah,
hang
Google
on.
it.
Yes, no, I watched a video of them eating pancakes.
I must get that all the
Fox
time.
FM.
Done. Okay. We could stack up a bunch of midgets.
That's more on brand for our show.
Yeah.
Because we're always stuck in midgets, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
you could get a midget to roller skate and fall over.
That's good, Ruben.
No,
Damn it. Did you just get the joke that Ruben was short?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Great.
He's somewhere
So
else.
yeah. Short Stack are keen to come on the show, guys.
Well, does this is another dilemma
It's huge
now.
for the show.
Does this mean that we need to follow them on Instagram and get rid of someone we recently followed who we just had on the show?
Miss Borg,
Yeah. Are we going
you've served us well.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing us to follow you. It was accidental.
Yeah.
Your service has been appreciated. Short Stack.
We're going to have to unfollow Miss Borg and
I'll
swap
do
her
it
out
now if you want.
for Short Stack. Yeah, because as you know, if you're a new listener, every time we followed someone on the show, we've had them as a guest. So we only follow how many? 4 people?
3 at the moment.
3 people.
Us 2 and Courtney Borg.
Yeah. And every person we follow ends up on the show. Happened with Amy Shark. It happened with Courtney Borg, who was accidentally followed by our TikTok guy.
Yep.
And now it's officially going to happen with Short Stack. Luke hit follow.
Short Stack are followed. Welcome.
What a good omen.
And I hope that comes across as like a real invite.
Yeah.
And I hope we've come across as
I
hopefully
think we've
great
come across consistently great.
in
The Short
this.
Stack. Us together, us two, have really made a good impression on Short Stack, and
Yeah.
they will come on the
You
show.
know, I this is something we could perhaps bring up to them.
Yeah.
When I was in a band myself,
Yeah.
Short Stack ran a competition back in the day for an opening band on their tour.
Oh, really?
And we applied so many times and we didn't get chosen. So I might
Fuck.
bring that up with them.
Well,
Why
yeah,
not? Sunday
maybe
Heist.
we could see. I mean, hopefully we could get them on the show before their show. See if we can get you to open for them.
I'd have to call a couple of the lads from high school.
Be good.
That'd be great.
That would be good.
I don't think
Do you
they'd do
remember how
it.
to play an instrument?
Yeah, I could dabble. I dabble. I could play bass. I've started skateboarding on the weekend, so I've still got that energy about me.
You could do that. I mean, when I saw Lil Wayne and Eminem, he did a bit of skateboarding on stage.
Yeah, I could learn how to do an ollie or
It was
something. I couldn't do a
horrific.
kickflip.
He was embarrassingly bad, so you could do
Wait,
that.
he just skateboarded on the stage. Who? Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne. It was the most confusing thing I've ever seen. I was probably 14 or 15 whenever Eminem and Lil Wayne toured together. Lil
I can't
Wayne
believe
does
Lil
his
Wayne was
set.
ever big enough to tour with Eminem.
Well, everyone was there only for Eminem.
Mm.
Like Lil Wayne came on and everyone treated him like a no-name opener that no one was excited for him. He's more huge in America, not so much here.
Yeah.
But he got on stage and he started skateboarding and not rapping. Like he would play his own music and he had that little tiny like half pipe, like the shittest half pipe ever that you could fit on a little stage. And he starts like dropping into it. He fell over once. The crowd laughed. It was so fucking weird. Then Eminem came out and just did music, which was amazing.
So maybe we should ask Short Stack if I should try and do an ollie.
Yeah.
Opening for them.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that is in the realm of possibility. Getting my high school band to open for their Melbourne shows. They're doing shows like over 1,000 people, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're doing billboards, which is, I don't know what their COVID capacity is, but
Yeah.
I just, look, I still want to bring it up to them. All I want to know is why. I'd love to know why.
Why you got rejected? You want some constructive feedback.
Yeah, like, did you see our application?
Yeah.
Was there a problem with it?
Well, how old were they at the time?
Probably about our age now, maybe.
Yeah. And how old were you?
Like 18.
Yeah. So I don't see why you didn't get it.
Yeah, maybe we were. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably we were a bit shit. I think that's why.
No, it can't be. No.
Yeah.
Maybe in comparison to Short Stack.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to run one more idea by you before we move on.
Yeah.
Obviously, let's just be honest. Look, please do clarify what Lewis did say the original time we brought Short Stack up on the show. But in case it was negative, just in case.
Well,
Not saying
look,
you did say anything
I don't
negative.
have a perfect memory. I am prone to forget things, but I'm like 98% sure I exclusively said good things. But in this, there's that 2% there. In the small chance that I did say something bad, we may have to make up for that.
Well,
because they are my favorite band, and I would never want to offend them.
Exactly. I've got a plan to kind of get off on the right foot with them.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to be the first musical act, well, hopefully, musical guest on the show.
In the podcast
In
form.
the
We had a
podcast
few
form.
on the
We've had
radio.
Amy Shark.
We had Conrad Sewell, one
Reece
of my other
Maston.
favorite artists.
Yeah. He came up last night. Did I ever tell you what my mum said?
No.
My mum goes, she goes, what was that? Who did you interview on the show? That, you know, when you interviewed that lesbian? And I went, do you mean Conrad Sewell? And she goes, yes, that boy.
That lesbian boy, yes. That's good.
Absolute hot burn from Shaz. It was great. So yeah, look, we've had a few memorable music guests, but we haven't had a big musical act on the podcast yet.
No.
So I thought their Melbourne shows are sold out.
Yeah.
We can't get tickets. We've already missed out. They sold out before we, started. Before Keelan got back into his short stack phase.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the concert was happening.
Oh.
The bloody sold out. They sold out last year. Oh, right, that's why. Yeah, they sold out maybe pre-COVID.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can't get tickets for Melbourne, but there's still some tickets to Canberra available.
Okay.
We can't go because we're doing the comedy festival. We have a show on the night.
We're very busy.
We have busy men. But you know who isn't too busy and loves short stack?
Keelan.
Keelan.
Yes. Keelan is not busy at all.
Would you be willing if we flew you up to Canberra for one night to watch short stack, get on their radar, represent the show,
We'll let them know that you're coming.
and not even that, I didn't even think so. Do you reckon you could weasel your way backstage and get a brief celebrity interview? They can't be that
I had a look at the venue.
busy in Canberra. Maybe they are.
I don't know. Music venues are real strict.
I don't know how,
With
with
backstages.
fangirls and stuff, getting
Yeah,
access.
because I've gone to a lot of music shows that are like small. It's still super strict.
Because comedy show, like on Warrnambool, like on the weekend, the VCal guy's mate,
Yeah.
also I think a builder.
Yeah.
Me and Ruben were backstage. He just walks into our dressing room and goes, "Is there a toilet in here?" And I go, "Nah, there was," but I was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, you're not pooing backstage.
Not hard to get backstage at a comedy
No
show.
one
You can
gives
just
a
be like, "I
fuck.
need to take a shit."
No
Where's
one cares
Luke?
at all about backstage comedy shows.
He was
Like,
there to see me in the front row, big fan.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't even say hey.
Yeah.
He walked in, picked it through, and goes, "There a toilet in here?" Not, "Oh, Luke."
There's something about the ability. The only real difference between us and musicians is the ability to play an instrument. But for some reason, that makes you so much fucking cooler than a guy who tells jokes. Like,
Oh yeah, we're not cool at all.
no, like I've been to like small little Oz hip hop shows that are like 100 people, so like very small. The backstage is like an iron fortress, and if anyone comes back there, they're shocked and amazed. You go backstage at a comedy show.
It's just Ruben and I, hanging out, eating Palmers and telling people not to
that's
shit here.
That's what musicians are also doing, but for some reason it's so much cooler.
Yeah, we didn't have like a crew around us.
No,
No, it's too expensive.
that's true. Ozrap gigs always have like 30 people backstage.
Do they pay them? Like, I can't
I
afford
can't work
that
that
much
out.
of a posse.
Every time I go to a Cursor show, there's almost as many people backstage as there is in attendance.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're there for. It's like if you're opening, you get to bring 7 mates,
All right.
and all of them might fight backstage.
Well, maybe we give Short Stack the heads up then. Keelan?
Yeah.
You would have to miss a day of filming Lewis's show. We'll figure that out. We'll cover for you.
Yeah.
I had a look at the bar that they're performing at. I'm sure I can sneak backstage. I
You
don't
reckon?
think it will be that hard.
You think that
I
you,
think I could sneak
mean-
on
Well,
stage during the
here's
show.
Now the
Here's the
bouncers
thing.
are already
Are
aware.
you saying that they're not performing in a big illustrious venue? Because that doesn't
I
sound
went out
right.
for drinks on Friday night
Yeah.
in Canberra.
Yeah.
Bar next to it is where they're performing. So it's
Oh,
just
so he knows the location.
yeah.
Oh, so you've been there before, so you've scouted it out. so you reckon you could get backstage and get a brief celebrity interview with Short Stack? I mean,
Easily.
we've done bigger. We got Rita Ora.
Yeah.
You know?
That was spontaneous though. She was walking through the radio station. We just capitalized. We had about 30 seconds to think.
Yeah.
And we just got in there and asked her what her favorite color was, didn't we?
Yeah.
What question do people want to know about Short Stack? What's their favorite pancake flavor? Too simple.
Good. That's good.
Maybe sound off
Too
below.
obvious.
What do you want to know about Short Stack? We have one question.
Something they haven't been asked before.
Because we'll get a proper interview with them, obviously, hopefully, on the
Yeah.
show. But wouldn't it be great to get our foot in the door as a show? And
We
maybe,
need
I
a-
swear to God, if you fuck up our first impression, that's another risk with sending him. He
Yeah.
might just accidentally, I don't know,
I mean,
burp,
this
then
is-
laugh at his own burp, and then go, "I'm so sorry." And
Well,
then,
that's the thing. Like, so far we've had 100% positive hit rate with Short Stack. From
he can't even fucking
everything
park
we've
his
said about them
car.
on the
Why are we
show.
trusting you with, a responsibility to represent
You
the
know
show?
what? You're right. I think we send Ruben.
No, Ruben doesn't care
Sorry.
about the band Short Stack, though.
I have to go to Canberra to interview someone I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I
what do I
don't
ask
think
them?
Ruben's energy will be. Killen will be excited to be there.
Mm.
Will you
Yeah,
know
keep-
all the
yeah,
songs off by
Ruben's
heart?
out.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well then Killen's our guy.
Okay. All right. We'll send Keelan.
Ruben's like, thank fuck.
All right. Well. How do we finance this? Maybe we should talk about how we fund it next episode.
I mean, one idea off the top of the head.
Yeah.
We do have a walking ATM.
That's true. We haven't asked Money Ryan.
We haven't asked Money Ryan for anything yet, and it's been a whole week.
I mean,
God, about bloody time.
He gave us a new studio
Yeah.
and lights and a space and a professional recording area.
Cough up,
cool.
mate.
How about you do something for us for once? You know,
Yeah.
we show up here twice a week for an hour. We work our asses off for him. What has he done for us? Heaps. What else could he do? More.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our favourite segment. It's the best segment on the show. It's a great joke format we know and love. It is called Do You Know?
Hey guys, do you know?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Oh, I
Come on, bro.
I
You
forgot.
forgot how the segment works.
I forgot. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Can I do a listener one?
Yeah.
For the example. I'll just log in to see.
Get it up. I'll keep them entertained. No worries.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready?
Were you guys entertained?
Hey guys, do you know?
Kenny Loggins.
I don't know who that is.
Tell me
actually.
more.
Don't know.
If he was locked out of his computer, would he be Kenny Login?
I guess. Yeah. I don't know the guy. Who's Kenny Loggins?
Footloose guy.
Who's that?
Footloose. Footloose.
Oh, the
kick
guy that
up
sings
his-
the
yeah.
song. Oh, Kenny Loggins.
I think he sings Danger Zone. Does he sing Danger Zone as well? No.
Well, okay, it seems it's the same vibe of song.
Yeah, I think he might-
Danger Zone.
Sing Danger Zone? He definitely sings Footloose. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was sent in by Austin.
Yeah.
Just over the email. No video though. We do encourage video once.
Yes. Send us through if you have one to lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. Email us at any time, unless you're drowning.
Lewis.
Yep.
Do you know?
We've got some sound effects here. Or do you
I've
have
got
some?
one.
You got one? Okay.
Do you know Brady Webb?
Nah.
Well, you should, because he's the bloody drummer of your favorite band, mate.
Oh yeah, Brady Webb,
Yeah,
short stack.
short stack.
Yeah. He does all the drumming.
Yeah, he
in
does.
in their songs.
If he ran a cash-only car dealership in Coburg, would he be Shady Leb? Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were Brady Webb,
Yeah.
would you want to be associated with that casual racism?
Nope.
Well, Keelan better make a good first impression because I've been pretty great the whole time. You just fucked it there.
What do you mean? I've got a lot of Lebanese friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ran it by one of them, so he said it was okay.
Oh well, that's fine. Then.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, a guy who's third generation
Yeah,
Lebanese
there are no
said
worries.
it's all good.
Yeah.
He said it's all good, bro.
All good, bros. By the way, are you looking for a car? Is that correct quote? I heard him. He was on speaker.
That was even more casual than mine.
Yeah, very casual. All right. Well, we have some lists, some sent in by listeners. Let's have a look. What do we have here? Oh, hang on.
Just turn that one over. Yeah.
Need to figure out. This happens every time. You need to
It,
figure out
it
a better
does
way to do
happen every
this.
time where the music is too loud, but the sound effect isn't loud.
Well, yeah, because
enough.
there's only one audio track.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, after that little detour, hang on. People are getting a little bit bored. 1 second. Yeah. All right. Great. Now, let's go.
Hey boys,
Hey,
Adam
mate.
here from Sydney.
Yeah.
Do you know Alicia Keys?
Heard of her?
Yeah.
Singer. Yeah.
Do you reckon if you invited her over and made her a welcome platter, she'd be, I'll eat your cheese?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I think she would. Yeah.
Sorry, Adam. Like, we didn't laugh as much as maybe we should have because Keelan's been talking this one up all day. He's like, boys, there's a great one about Alicia Keys. Oh, so good. I'll eat your cheese. Really?
That was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad, but
Yeah.
It's definitely the best one out of the most recent emails we've had.
More
right.
more of a brie. That
no,
one.
it was good.
You know?
That one was like on the same level as Hen's Girth.
No, Hensgirth was. Excuse me. This Hensgirth was top tier. Chris Hemsworth, this Hensgirth. Take it back now.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I
even
didn't mind I'll
compare.
eat your cheese. It was good, Adam. You're right. Have we got any more?
Yeah, we've got
Yeah,
one
okay.
more. All right, let's give it a listen.
Hey boys.
Hey.
Do you guys know Michael Bublé?
Yep, heard of him. Christmas guy.
Well, do you reckon if he was really into bike riding, but he was also from Kung Fu Panda, I'd call him Cycle Oogway?
I think they would.
Wasn't expecting a Master Oogway reference on the show. Damn.
Cycle Oogway.
Oh,
That's very good.
I like that. Was that from Ivy?
Yeah.
That one was great, Ivy. Absolutely
Fuck.
ripper stuff.
That one was great. Cycle Oogway, put it in the top tier. This segment rips.
Yeah,
So
segment's so
good.
good.
Alright, well,
Keep them coming in.
send them in, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. We would love to hear them. Oh, that's great. Luke, how long have we been going here? How much time do we have? Okay, we've got a bit of time here. Hang on, people are getting bored.
That did not hit the third time round, did it?
Bummer. That's right. I'll pick it up with this. It's not working. Fuck, I'm
You're
panicking. I'm panicking. Okay, we're back on. We're back on. I'm crushing. I'm crushing.
I like that your logic then was like, oh, the fart's bombing. I'll get him back with the fart. I'll get him back with the
But it
fart.
worked. Never doubt me again. It worked. I reckon I might install that button in my show. If I tell a joke and it just tanks, I'll be like, oh, fuck, hang on, I'm tanking. Woo! Okay, so we talked about on our last, I think it was our most recent episode, we talked about how Americans don't know what kettles are. Like the electric kettle to boil your water. Americans don't know what it was because I saw a TikTok of an American woman describing what a kettle is, and it blew my mind, and it went crazy on TikTok.
So innocently, by the way, like the TikTok is this girl going, hey guys, I've just found this new invention.
Yeah.
And she just pulls out a kettle and she's like, so you plug it in. It's like a tutorial on how to just flick on a kettle.
Yeah, she goes, but she doesn't call it a kettle. She calls it, it's a water boiler. and she goes, you flick it on and it boils your water for you. You don't need to use a stove anymore. And we were like, this is fucking crazy. So we talked about it on the show and we laughed about it. And then we put it on TikTok. And then the TikTok, talking about the TikTok, got almost 1 million views. And a lot of Americans...
How TikTok is that? It's
Yeah.
because it was just everyone in the comments arguing with Americans about, haha, you're dumb. And then Americans going, we aren't dumb. You know?
Yeah. So a lot of Americans were just like saying that, no, we know what that is. We just don't use it. We got this one. American here. We know what it is. We have tea bags. Iced tea is more widely used here. Microwaved hot water works too.
They're microwaving water there?
I think he is saying that they know what tea is. I don't think he's saying that he knows what a kettle
You
is.
said in the episode, that's why they don't do tea there.
Yeah, so I think he's
I think-
talking about tea, not
Sure.
the kettle.
But true. So it still hasn't referenced whether or not they know what a kettle is.
That's what I mean.
But you think I knew what you're implying. You're implying they don't do tea there, like it's not common, it's not
Yeah,
popular.
so- and a lot of the- a lot of the
Britain and
comments-
Australia love tea.
Heaps of the comments actually reading it again.
We have tea stores. There's a
lot of-
huge chain in Australia called T2. Like
I've looked, re-looking at this now with a new perspective. I think all the Americans are actually disputing me saying they don't know what tea is. None of these top comments are about kettles. All of them are about tea. You can get tea bags at Denny's or literally anywhere that serves and sells tea. It's
how did they
hard.
not know what you meant by that? They took you so literally. Like wasn't it obvious that you were
Yeah.
like, it's just not as common in America
And
because
then,
Britain's so known for tea.
I saw a lot
Another
of
one,
butthurt
we heat our water in the microwave. So they have tea, they don't use kettles.
That's not boiling water though. That's just hot water, which I guess is fine.
I saw a lot of butthurt comments saying that they don't drink tea because of the Boston Tea Party in America
Yeah.
in the 1800s.
Cool, guys. Hey, it was 200 years ago, all right? It's time to move on.
What I mean, I did history and I definitely learned about this. They all dumped it in the river. Why again?
Because of a tax thing.
Yeah,
Right.
It was
And
a tax.
and does that symbolize something for them
it's
now?
like it's standing up against England because they used to be like us.
oh, so they're like, so we're America that they just don't do tea.
Okay, here we go.
That's
Good.
so dumb.
Here's a good
So they
comment.
hate everything British.
Here's a good comment. We have this thing called a microwave to heat water, treating us like werewolves. Yeah, We have microwaves. This is so American of them being aggressively dumb and treating you like an idiot when they don't know what they're talking about. Another comment. Good grief. We have tea bags. Most of us drink coffee. You don't need another appliance that you rarely use. Microwave is fast and efficient. Newsflash, guys. The teapot is a lot faster. Electric kettle, way quicker than the microwave.
Ooh, I don't know.
No, that's not true.
I don't think
if you're
so.
making one tea,
I don't know about
I
that
never
one.
fill up my kettle all the way. I'll fill it up enough, hit the button.
Yeah, but it still takes a minimum amount of time for the kettle to heat up.
Think about
'Cause
how long it would take
works
to
with the
boil water in the microwave. Surely it takes
Probably like
longer.
a minute if it's a cup. It would never get to boiling point in the microwave. That's my
what I
problem
mean.
is it
Yeah.
doesn't boil,
It doesn't get hot enough.
but it would be hot enough because you don't drink at a boiling temperature.
It depends if you're using.
I can't believe we're just acknowledging people on TikTok
Oh yeah,
on this platform.
even Americans. But
Ugh.
anyway, so what? After being fascinated by
It's like
this,
combination of like the worst demographic of person. It's like Americans, sure, ugh. But Americans on TikTok, ugh.
yeah. Well, what we did,
Americans on TikTok.
what we did was because I was so fascinated by this, we decided to do some further testing. Keelan actually went to high school in America for a year. Yeah, about a year. So he has lots of like American friends.
Yeah.
And he actually messaged 5 of them before the show, just a picture of an electric kettle, and with the question, without Googling it, do you know what this is? Now, 3
Which
of
part
them,
of America? Say,
North Carolina.
does that have anything to do with it? That might be a biased.
So-
They are more Republican, but these people are just our age, so they're.
North Carolina's
No,
just a
more meant
normal
like
place.
the location, like because isn't it something to do with their electricity grids?
So I worked this out. So I was a little bit wrong last episode. I said their electricity can't support kettles. That's wrong. Their electricity grid in their country, in most places, is literally half as powerful as most of the rest of the world. So most of the rest of the world runs around 200 to 240 volts. America runs around 100 to 110. So boiling water in a kettle through 110
Requires more
volt
volts.
requires
Way more power.
much. Not it doesn't have enough power, so it does take a really long time in
Right.
America because their power grid isn't as good as the rest of the
So
world,
microwave.
despite being the best country in the world.
Yeah. Land of the free, can't have a fucking cup of tea. All right.
So Keelan messaged one person, and how old are these people? Your age?
My age, so 20, 21.
So adults, right? He messaged this American person a picture of the kettle, and they respond, "What is the meaning of this?" What is this? And then they go, "Is this a pitcher? Like a pitcher of water? A jug? Why send it to me?"
I think the first what is the meaning of this is definitely like why are you messaging me out of the blue. But the second one is very evident they have no idea what the kettle is.
Yeah. Okay. Another one. This is a different American. Keelan just goes, "Hey, how do you boil water? Science question. Microwave, kettle, stove?" And then this guy goes, "On the stove. Strange question. Is this your show for your show or whatever it is?" And Keelan goes, "Yes." Sends him a picture of a kettle and goes, "Do you know what this is?" without Googling it. And the guy goes, just a picture of a normal electric kettle. The guy goes, "My first guess is some kind of water purifier."
Wow.
And then Keelan goes, "Send me a photo of how you boil water." And he just sends him a photo of like a stove, boiling water on the stove.
Yeah, that's like
Isn't
how
that wild?
like the waltzing Matilda. That's how they do it in the song. Like
Yeah,
on a billy
That's
under
how
a
we did
fire.
it before electricity. Boiled
Yeah.
water with fire.
Out of the 5 people that I sent that message to, one of them got it, and only I think because he's traveled a lot, like traveled
Wow.
internationally.
Yeah, that's a man that's been to Europe before.
So sorry, Americans on TikTok. I did slightly miscategorize you. You do know what tea is, but the original point stands, which is the most ridiculous
Yeah.
thing. A lot of you guys don't know what a kettle is.
Yeah, this is gonna make them so angry. I love it.
Devlin, put it on TikTok. I want to read the comments.
How good. Speaking of Americans,
Mm-hmm.
we got a great email during the week.
Did we?
From
Oh, yeah.
a potential future American correspondent for the show.
Yes.
Obviously, we do a lot of America bashing on this show.
Yeah.
Why? Because we love it.
Yeah.
But
And also because they make it very easy.
yes, true.
It's not like we hate America and we go out of our way to
You're
bash
just
it.
low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
And that's coming from us. Like, and the reason why it makes it better is because we know full well that they don't give a shit about us as a country.
Yeah.
That's why it makes it better. Like
Yeah.
they go, oh, Australia, right? Yeah, a lot of dangerous animals, and that's all they know about
That's all
us.
they know.
So it's
Yeah.
even more condescending coming from us, I guess.
If they knew or cared about any other country, they'd know what a fucking kettle is.
That's true.
But they don't.
Yeah. So we got this email sent to us. Who was it sent by?
I think it was Nicholas.
I
Yeah.
have an image of it here if you'd like me to read it out.
Yeah, was.
So yeah, this is from Nicholas.
Great.
And he says, "Hi, Luke and Lewis," and then in brackets, fan and contributor. So this could be a big opportunity for our show.
Okay.
And also quite forward from him. Hi.
It's very American, though, straight to the point.
Yeah, it's good. I love the initiative. You know, this is an opportunity for us. We've never had an American correspondent before. Maybe this guy could really improve our show.
I mean, we do have Americans email the show quite a bit, but no one's ever offered. So
No one's. We've only got emails. No one's ever offered to be a contributor. You know, like
Yeah.
create something for the show. So Nicholas has said this. Hi, I love No D to be involved on a creator level to help your show.
wow.
I am hoping to record some decent content, so not good content, but you know, some decent stuff.
Yeah,
And he's
passable.
not promising a lot, but he's promising something realistic. I like that.
C plus type
Yep, some C
content.
plus content. I'm hoping to record some decent content for your segments. Your show is hilarious.
Thank you.
I love the good vibe atmosphere.
Great.
I am always relaxed.
I don't
when
think you'll love the vibes of the last 15 minutes. Blatantly trashing his homeland.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Which part of America is he from? Oh,
This will be-
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yep.
Yep.
I am always relaxed when I listen to Luke and Lewis. All right, enough buttering you up. This guy's a salesman.
I like that he's also acknowledged very well that we just got buttered. And I felt a little buttered up.
Oh yeah, mate.
I don't think he likes us that much. What did he describe it as?
Am I
Good
flaking?
vibes?
Am I flaking right now? 'Cause I'm a fucking croissant. All right, enough buttering you up. Keep up the great effort, crew. So not great work, but he does recognize that we are trying. You know?
Which is really sums up the show, I think.
Yeah. So
It's
he's gone. Oh, that's enough of me being nice. Keep having a crack.
I like to think that's how people describe our show. Like,
Mm.
you're like, oh, have you ever heard Luca Lewis? Like, what's it like? And they go, it's a bunch of guys doing their best.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a show that gets about 3,500 down list views on YouTube on a
Yeah.
good day, and we're going to fly Keelan to Canberra.
Yeah, we can't afford that. And to watch Short Stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's effort. It's
Yeah.
whether or not it's good, it's effort.
It is a thing. We
Yeah.
are trying.
But anyway, keep up the great effort, crew. See you down under in my overalls. Just kidding. I think that's what he thinks we wear in America, which is strange because we have
Did they-
never worn overalls.
They literally don't know anything about our country. They
Does he think like we're like some farming? Oh, that's outback thing. But we don't
no,
wear.
it's too hot
overalls.
to wear overalls here in the
Yeah.
outback. You wear a singlet.
Mm.
Americans are bizarre.
Nicholas from Kenosha, Wisconsin, United States.
It's just what the bizarre part I've always found about Americans is
Yeah.
it's just the whole kettle thing. It's how little they know about anything but themselves.
It's just ignorance. Yeah.
It's like there's always like videos online of like people on Omegle and like they go
Yeah.
name like 5 countries
Yeah.
and they go Africa and you're like what the fuck?
I saw one where a girl goes London. And we don't mean ignorance like you guys are racist. We mean like ignorance in the most literal
No, it's
sense
accidental.
of you guys, a lot of Americans don't even know what they don't know. And most people don't know what they don't know, but Americans don't know that they don't know things.
And obviously it's like probably a minority.
Yeah.
Is it?
I
It doesn't
I don't
seem
know.
like it.
I don't know. When I was in America, it shocked me
How
I would
ignorant
just
people-
I would just say things and people would go, "What?" And I like things that I just thought was general knowledge. Some Americans like couldn't even understand my Australian accent. There were a few times, like multiple times, where I tried to order something and the American would go, "You need to order an American accent." And I'm like, I would hate to see this woman at a Chinese restaurant.
But it's dude anywhere. Like I don't struggle with a South African accent, with an
No.
English accent, with an American accent.
Yeah.
Even accents you don't hear often that are quite thick and European, you can still understand.
Even Scottish, which at this point is almost its own language. If I pay attention, I can understand them.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Can you speak in an American accent? It's like we're speaking English.
Yeah.
It's not like, can you speak in my language? It's like, can you say the twang at the end?
Yeah, I've never like asked someone like if I talk
crazy.
to like an Indian guy with a really strong accent, I don't tell him to talk like me. I just pay
Like,
attention.
hey
more.
man, can you bogan it up a bit so I
Yeah.
can pay attention?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you just lip read and pay attention. Yeah, you figure it out.
Yeah. But anyway, I love this idea from Nicholas, and I would love for him to be an American correspondent.
Well,
that
okay.
email was incredibly open-ended. He didn't seem to have any ideas, but he also wasn't asking for
Okay.
any ideas.
What
So-
about we ask him for a 20-second audition? We don't give him any
Yeah.
briefing.
Yeah.
He
okay.
just said decent content.
Yeah.
So whatever he deems decent,
Okay. Well, I'll
Maybe he
craft a
goes
response
outside.
now. Yeah.
in Wisconsin and goes, it's cloudy.
He could do a weather report. That
D-
would be
Again,
good.
it all depends what Nicholas's, I guess, bar is.
That's
decent.
actually a really good idea. I'll craft up an email.
I mean, he thinks we're funny, so the bar's quite low, so we might get something.
We might, but
Great
but it's
back
an
or something
audition. I'll
terrible, I
say
don't
back
know.
to him, hey mate, love the idea. You have 20 seconds of show time. Give us what you have. We'll
Yeah.
play it on the show, and then if he does well, we could bump him up to 30 seconds for next week.
Yeah, okay. Also, should we make it an open casting to Americans to audition?
Yeah, if you want to be, you know what?
Not
That's a
any
great-
country.
That's a great
Any
idea.
international correspondent, wherever
Yeah.
you are. This is purely for our international listeners, okay?
Yeah, no Australians. We are Australian. We
yeah,
don't need
we
it.
don't need it, any more people from Australia on
Yeah.
the show.
If you're an international correspondent,
This is an open casting call.
Luke and Lewis, we're moving into SBS territory.
We
we want
want-
to cover international.
Who's the little lady that hosts it?
What's her name?
Lee
She
Lin
always
Chin.
wears weird
Lee
shit.
Chin.
Lee Lin Chin.
Leland Chin?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We
We-
want to be like Australian Leland Chin. Oh,
I mean,
she's
I
Australian.
dress as weird as her, almost. You know.
Yeah.
So that kind of works. So if you're an international listener, send us a video. You have 20 seconds. It's an audition.
Impress
if
us.
you'd like to become our regular international contributor.
And it's not
one
like
per country.
It's not like in 25 words or less. Why should you be? It's like no. What up, guys? I'm here thinking like it's a audition. It's
It's
like
on
this is
you.
what I'd be bringing. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm David. I'm 24 years old and I
No.
like chicken. It's,
Do a weather report. Do what you would do if you were our international
Yeah.
correspondent. Weather report, news, something.
even just local goss from your area.
Brief celebrity interview.
Great. Yeah. If you see,
Yeah.
Robert De Niro in the street, grab him, get him an interview. We'd love to have it on the show.
LukeandLewis5
You
at
could-
gmail.com.
I would encourage anyone actually when you see a celebrity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The only way we could really bring back brief celebrity interviews on the show
Yes.
properly is if we got our listeners to go, "Hi, I'm here on behalf of Luke and Lewis with whatever," then ask them a question.
See, because brief celebrity interviews had a real golden period where we were in the radio station. We saw celebrities all the time, so we could always get them. We
Yeah.
don't see celebrities anymore. We
Not at all.
just see like YouTubers. It doesn't really count. So what we're going to need you guys to do is we want you to be our brief celebrity interviewers. If you see someone, even if
That's a
they've
good
been
one.
on Neighbours, just walk up to them, recording, and it's 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds max. Ask them a question.
We need
If
those
they
scoops.
elaborate, you need to say, sorry, that's all we have time for. It's brief.
Yep. Great. Also, there's two things there.
Yeah.
One, international correspondence, great.
Yep.
But also, if you happen to see a celeb at any time, give them an interview
Keep
for
your
us.
eyes peeled. You know what we'll do?
We'd
We'll
love
edit
it.
in our example of the one that we got with Rita Ora. This is a perfect brief celebrity interview. We'll play it now. Hi Rita, thanks for joining us on Luke and Lewis's brief
Yeah,
interviews.
thanks for having me.
What's your middle name?
I don't have one, but just call me whatever you want.
Sorry, that's all we have time for today.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Rita.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's a brief celebrity interview. See how brief it was? Cut him off. We don't have time. We're busy.
I know.
Yeah.
Rita thought we had all fucking day then, didn't she? She was hanging out the doorway, I remember. And
Yeah.
I was like, we got a show on digital radio to do, all right?
We're
Sorry.
busy boys. We got the comedy festival coming up. We don't have
Exactly.
time. I'm sure she's got something else to do. So if you
Yeah.
do see someone, brief celebrity interview them.
Yes. Now, before we wrap up this episode, I do want to say we'll be. Last week we did a call out for people who had the laziest job in the world.
Yeah.
We are so lazy at our jobs. We actually forgot to get those emails ready. So
they are there. We will do that
Thursday's
next week.
show
Yeah.
will be just
Next episode,
Next
sorry.
episode
Yeah.
we'll be reading who has the laziest job in the world and trying to rank our listeners.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
probably do a top 5, I
Yeah.
reckon.
And also just we found out, little update. We said we were going to call Money Ryan every episode. Money Ryan actually texted Luke and I, which was a shock in itself.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. We got a text from him. I was like, oh my God, this is a miracle. What have we done?
Yeah.
But he texted us and he actually let us know that the first episode was hilarious. And then the next day he texted us again and said the second episode was hilarious. So far he's listened to every episode. So we're actually switching it up a little bit and we're not going to call him. Because if
We're
he
trying
knows,
to throw him off.
Yeah, we'll call him at some point. And in fact, I'll test him. Money Ryan, if you're listening to this, send me a money bag emoji on text right now. And I'll let you know next episode if I get that.
Yeah, okay,
We're just going to test him. And then when we figured out,
Oh, there's no way he's listened to the end.
well, that's what I mean. That's why it's a good test.
I think he might have dipped during the short stack stuff.
Yeah, I
I
reckon.
think a lot of people might have dipped during
I-
the short
I
stack
think-
stuff.
I think that we continue to test him, and if he keeps passing tests, when he starts to fail those tests, that's when we start calling him.
Yeah, great.
Because if he knows we're going to call,
Oh, yeah, he'll be ready at the phone.
he'll pick up.
Yeah.
That's not what we want. It nice and organic.
He'll be nude in bed.
Yeah, we
Ready-
want to
ready
catch
to-
Ryan unawares to ask him
Yeah.
for something.
Great. All right, well, that is the end of the episode, guys. Get around us at the Comedy Festival. It literally starts next week.
Next week, so get
In
your tickets.
8 goddamn days if you're listening to it the day this comes out.
Yes, so get your tickets. Don't sleep. It's going to be fucking awesome. We can't wait. We meet everyone afterwards. There's merch and photos and all that good stuff. And judging by the trial show that Luke and I did, both of our shows are really, really killer.
Yeah.
And especially if that's the worst they'll ever be. You know, those trial shows, that was us practicing. They're
I
fucking
reckon
good.
the show on the weekend was one of the best shows I've ever done.
Awesome.
It was great, and it was, doesn't say a lot about my last tour, but that's all right. No, it was like the
Yeah.
first show of this tour was better than the last show of the last tour.
I think
it's because I've had so long off. I'm just
No,
excited.
I think
to be
weirdly, yeah, the break. I thought the break would have made us come back worse. We've honestly come back better. The first few shows we
Yeah.
did, we were rusty for sure. But honestly, I think the time off
back. I
has
think we
been
just
good.
had a lot of thinking time.
Yeah, had
Had
a lot of
year and
time
a half
to
of
write,
thinking.
and also way more time to appreciate stand up and miss it.
Yeah.
And be glad that it's back. So we're glad that it's back, and we would love to see you there. Get your tickets. We'll talk to you on Thursday. That's Luke and Lewis. Ryan, send me that emoji.